right, this is your seated abduction. For sure, you can do this at the gym. It's a great exercise to take to the gym. They have different machines at the gym that can target this. Love that option if you're taking it to the gym. For at home, use your glute loops. Usually the glute loops are sold in packages of different intensities, so that's one way you can progress it. I'm also going to show 3 different angles, which helps target different muscle fibers. So you want to play with all of them. Again, don't change it every time you go to the workout, but you want to stick with one variation throughout your programming. And then the next time you see that in different programming, you can try a different variation to get a little bit of a different angle. And sometimes in a program, you'll have playing with all 3 angles. So banded variation, you're gonna pop that around your knees and then have something where you're sitting where your legs are at a 90-degree angle. So you don't want it too high, and where you can kind of brace yourself a little bit, because we don't want to be slumped down. So that's one of the common mistakes, is we have our spine not in neutral. So we want to sit up nice and tall and feel like you're pushing your sits bones into your prop. And then from there, find an angle where you feel like, okay, feet are walked out just a little bit and we have some tension already on the band when we're together. And for this first one, we're going to be sitting nice and neutral, so grounding down into your whatever you're sitting on, and then we press out, and I am coming onto the outer edges of the feet, and then we let our knees come back in towards that midline and then stretch the band out. Feeling that through glute med. These are our abductors. I'm going to show from the side for next variation. Line up with the feet the exact same, but now we're just favoring a little bit of a forward lean. You can have your hands behind you pushing, or you might even kind of push palms into one another, and then so we're just closing the angle at the hip. I'm not letting my spine round. I'm staying nice and neutral, and I'm tipped forward on those sit bones. Then the other option is you can take it back. Again, here, very common to end up either really rounded or sometimes too extended. So make sure you're into that neutral spine, and then knees together, pulling out. Ways to progress it: add a more rigid band, a thicker band, heavier band, and you can progress that one. And we love this lateral strengthening of the hips. Great for lateral stability through the pelvis. And we find that when we need to change directions, moving out of that sagittal plane. So it's great exercise to add at the end of the workout.